Hello friends, this is my version of the poor man's kayak. It's just an old Dimension I picked up off of Craigslist a couple of years ago. I paid about $120, $125 for it. It was just a straight recreational kayak when I got it. The only thing it had on it was this cool seat, which I'm sure probably came stock, and it's comfortable. It has the feet rest in there, which slide forwards and backwards, and it had this little hatch back here to be able to store stuff. I put my anchor and stuff in there whenever I'm not using it, but that's all it had. So I added everything else for a fishing kayak that I turned it into. You gotta have a rod holder, so I got these from a sporting goods store. Cut holes in there, pop a rivet them in, so I can carry two. I usually do my lures with one rod and whatever I'm allowing just to sit on with a bobber on another rod. And you can even troll with these while you're paddling out. Throw a line out and go fish while you're paddling. But anyway, what I added on here was those two. And another thing that you need to really have if you're turning something into a fishing kayak is a place to put your paddle while you are fishing. You can pick these up at a sporting goods store too. They just screw in. And another valuable thing, which is very, very cheap, is an anchor trolley. All this stuff is practically homemade that I got because this is the poor man's kayak. All it is just some little loops right here I got from Home Depot. They just pop rivet in. Paracord, which only costs about $2 and something cents. You got one in the back, you got one in the front, and I just put this little clip in between, and then you take your anchor, attach it to here, scrap PVC, the rest of that paracord, another little clip you put right here to keep your line from just all coming off the PVC pipe. Cheap anchor. I actually need a bigger anchor actually, but anyway, you put it on here, and an anchor trolley will help you face the direction that you need to be facing. So if I need my anchor in the back, you can run it back there to the back. If you need it in the front, all you gotta do is slide it forward, run it to the front, and have your anchor up there. Hey look, a catfish. Smokey, giddy 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 giddy. A catfish. Alright, so this is my version of the poor man's kayak, and everything is pretty much homemade if I'm able to. I don't like to go out and spend a lot of money on this stuff. Certainly wasn't gonna, a brand new kayak, a sit on top would be awesome, you know, but you gotta take what you can get sometimes. This one here I did buy. This is actually my first one, and I bought this. And another thing, you have a stringer, you get to catching fish, you need to have one of these. I'm gonna mount one about right here on this yellow kayak over here. You need to have that right there so you got a place to attach your stringer. And I like to cut the front of my crates out, so all I gotta do is just reach around and grab what I need. If I have a tackle box in here, I just run a bungee cord from here through here to the other side. There's one. Scrap PVC pipe, take a Dremel, cut these little loops out right here so your rod won't spin around, and there you have it. Poor man's kayak. Poor man's kayak. This in here did have an anchor trolley on it, but my paracord rotted off. That's a little pelican. Be cool to have a Pelican Apex. I think it's an Apex. Sit on top. About 13 foot long. That'd be nice to have. So in the event I did flip this, I wouldn't have as much trouble riding it. And thus far, I haven't had any trouble with this. I haven't flipped it. Thank goodness. I did go fishing today. This wind is really blowing. And if I would not have had a friend to go with me, I would not have gone, especially today. Don't kayak by yourself. You can get tangled up and all kinds of junk. Alright, my friends, well, that's my rendition of the poor man's kayak. Y'all have a good one.